is the Standard 10 Maharashtra Board English. I am going to start with very simple with the unit 1. And in unit 1 I am going to start with the and. Okay, the and is nothing but 1.6. I will directly start from the one. So like we will each and whenever we will learn about any unit, we will start from downside. The 1.6. Okay, please everyone open your 1.6. 1.6 is your totally okay. Yeah, 1.6, yeah. Okay. So the name of the poem is nothing but Alchemy of Nature. Okay. The name of the poem is nothing but the Alchemy of Nature. Okay. Alchemy of Nature. Clear? So here if you see, rearrange the good qualities in each set. So the first letter of each word should make meaningful word. Okay. So each side like you need to make the meaningful understanding, right? Then after that adaptable. T is a tolerant and N need encouraging. Okay. So rearrange the good qualities in each set. So that first letter of each word should make a meaningful word. Join the sets and get message like U A T N E R. The word is okay. UATANR. Tanner. So you can see that selfless, inspiring. Okay. So if you see the variance, so these are the questions what you need to do it for your own, right? So Alchemy of Nature. Let's start with this poem. Alchemy is nothing but the magic. The magic we can say that alchemy is a one type of magic. Like in the nature if you see like natural thing. So in the nature there are so many magical things are happening that we are going to read now. This chapter is all about that. Okay. So it is written by the William Blake. No, it is written by the. So this 4 lines is written by William Blake. To see a world in a grain of sand, and a heaven in the wildflower. So the first line is saying that we can so the world of sand. We can see the world. The world. We can see the world in a grain of sand. Sand. Everyone know that the beach sand. We can see the world in it. And the heaven in the wildflower. There is a flower and we can see the heaven in the flower. Heaven in the flower we can see, and we can see the whole world in sand. In a few, and hold infinity in the palm of your hand, and eternity in your hour. And you can hold the time, of in your hold the infinity in the palm of your hand, and eternity in an hour. Okay. Eternity means years and year. Okay. So we're seeing that now something as tiny as a grain of sand can spark off an idea or imagination of a huge significance to the world. So here it is saying that something as tiny as a grain of sand, like if you see uh, the one grain of sand is very tiny, yes, so that can give an idea or imagination of a huge significance to the world, and one can witness the experience the beauty of heaven in something as small as wildflower and derive a joy forever. Only one should have the eyes and time to see it. So here they are saying that we can see the world, the whole world in the one single grain of sand, and we can see the heaven in the very beautiful wildflower. Okay. And those people will only see that when they are look closely. Infinity is endless space, but your small infinity is endless space, but your small palm can hold the destination of earth. Your efforts. So they are saying that this the infinity is endless, which means this world is never going to be end. But this world is under your control. Okay, if you can hold your destination in this earth. Okay, eternity is endless time. Eternity, the time is unlimited in this world, right? But just an hour in your life can make a difference to the world forever. So yeah, in this world lots of time we have, but 1 hour can also make a big changes in your life. Okay, great deeds can surpass the limits of time and space. They never die. So great deeds, which means like if you invented something, like we can say the mobile phone invented at a particular time, and now if you see the people are remembering them, like the Tesla made the electricity, still the people are believing him. It surpassed the time. Clear? Okay, so in short they are talking about the time and the eternity and infinity. Okay, there are so many things are there in this world, but from one thing you can make something, if you will. Okay, we instinctively turn to outdoor activities and nature as a way of relaxing and enhancing our well-being. Okay, so here it is saying that we instinctively instinctively is meaning is given away by a natural instinct. By naturally we turn to outdoor activities and nature as a way of relaxing and enhancing our well-being. Okay, so as a natural human being we attract toward the outdoor activities to enhancing our well-being. Nature soothes and nurtures. Nature is soothes us, which means nature makes us comfortable and shape us. Nurture is nothing but the same shape us. Nature fulfills and motivates. Nature is fulfill us and give motivation to us. Nature whispers and command. Nature is whispering is, like nature is speaking something slowly, and nature command also. And nature commands, what are you listening? Nature is saying that, are you listening? When when I do, it leaves me incomplete of. Okay, so when I do, it leaves me incomplete of. Okay, so here it is saying that, so if you say that, are you listening, is nothing but the nature. So the first four lines, if you see, they are talking about the nature. Nature is all about nature speaks a whisper, like, are you listening? Like when I listen to the nature, it leaves me a complete great wonder. So here the writer is saying that when I listen to the nature, it makes me a wonder. Okay, we we have a hibiscus plant in our garden. So the writer is saying that we have a which plant? The hibiscus plant. Now you will say, like, sir, what is hibiscus plant? Like if I say the hibiscus, see, hibiscus plant is nothing but this. This is the hibiscus. Clear? You can see it. This is the hibiscus plant. Clear? So here the writer is saying that only. Writer is saying that we have a hibiscus plant in our garden. Okay, and every fortnight a flower blooms on it and being bright and tender. So the writer is saying that we have a hibiscus plant in his garden, and it is blowing. It is growing every fortnightly, totally big and bright and tender. Okay, after 4 days, after fortnight, this is becoming big, bright and tender, kind. Through the day, it smiles with sun and dances with the wind. So during the day, that flower. So writer is talking about the hibiscus plant, and hibiscus plant is nothing but they are they throughout the day they are dancing with the wind, but when the evening come, it starts whittling. Okay, so the writer is saying that throughout the day it was dancing with the wind, and when the evening come, it is not dancing, it is whittling. Okay, drying in the morning, and then the next morning it withers. Next morning it dries and decays is nothing but like it is going to be downfall, like completely, and completely by the evening it falls and becomes one with the earth again. So here the writer is explaining about the life stages, the life of a flower, the hibiscus plant, how this hibiscus plant is the life journey. So fourth night it is blooming, and after the fourth line it is becoming bright. Throughout the day it dance, in the evening it becomes slowly decay, in the morning it becomes decay, and on the next day it is again dying, and it is with the earth again. Okay, the flowers come to life only for a day, yet it does so in full splendor. Okay, so here the writer is saying that the flower come in this life only for one day, but it had it had lived the life fully 100%. The flower had lived the life fully, like fully dance, okay, happily. And what if we too live our life short, what if to live our life like this, however short, but to the fullest? So the writer is asking question very nicely. Writer is comparing with the flower to us. Writer is saying that if the flower is only living for 1 day 24 hours, but the flower is living fully 100%. But if you see human being have a lots of time, but they are not living very fully. Okay, they are not living fully. We went to a rocky beach and saw the spread of the majestic ocean. Okay, so then we went to a rocky beach. Okay, where we went to the beach which is very rocky, and saw the spread of the majestic ocean and the rock alongside. Okay, we went to the rocky beach and saw the spread of the majestic ocean and the rocks alongside. Okay, then after that writer is saying that we went to the rocky beach. Which beach? The beach where rocks are there. Okay, and the writer saw the spread of the majestic ocean. The writer saw the one ocean, majestic ocean, the very nice ocean, and the rocks alongside. The rocks are carved and sculpted and shaped by the water. Water is so gentle and rock is so hard, yet the water flows over it every day. For years the rock gives it in. So here the writer is saying that in the beach, if you see, there are rocky beach are there. The rocks are very strong and the water is so soft, and the water is flowing again and again over the rock, and uh, the shape of the rock is shaped by the water. Okay, and it takes the shape that the water commands, and that rock is shaping according to the water. Our problem are so huge and massive, and we are so small, yet if we perish. So the writer is saying that, writer is giving the example now, the rock and beach. So writer is saying that in the rock, if you see in the water is so gentle, rock is very hard, but then also the water is changing the shape of the rock. So we can say that our problem is like rock, and the water is nothing but we can solve it, whatever problem we have in our life. But slowly we can solve the problem, right? If we have any problem in today's time, so definitely slowly we are going to solve that problem. Okay, whatever the problem is very big. Okay, and we saw small bits of grass peeping through the small cracks in a concrete pavement. So the writer is saying that there is a one small grass like peeping from the, like small grass uh, coming from the concrete pavement, and it left us thinking, however impossible things may look, there is always an opening. So the writer is saying that if we look to the grass, the sometime you can also see that there are grasses are there which are coming from there are grass are there which are actually coming out from there, okay, from the concrete. So we can say that there are many problems are there, but there will be a one opening will be there. We cannot say that all the solution are closed for us. So we saw a tree bare of all leaves in the cold winter months, okay. We saw a tree, okay, we saw a tree bare of all leaves in the cold winter months, okay. So then writer is saying that we actually saw the wind, okay. We saw a tree bare of all leaves in the cold winter months, okay. So we saw the tree, and the trees leaves are bare, okay. The trees, if you see in the winter time, the leaves of the trees are removing, right. It is going out. It is it is it is just the leaves are dropping from the trees during the winter time, and we thought its chapter was over, which means that we if you see the winter time, which means springtime, like we can say that the tree is going to be die. But 3 months passed, spring set in, and the trees was back its green majesty once again, full of leaves, flower, birds, and life. What if we had, uh, what if we too had the conviction, like strong, firm belief that however difficult things are right now, it will not remain so forever. Remember this too shall pass. So the writer is giving the example of tree. If you see in the winter time, the trees leaves are going out, and we think that everything is going to over. In short, in our life also, when there is a two more problems are there, we say we can also say that our life is going to be over, but it is not going to be, right? Okay, but it is not going to be clear. So basically, in this chapter, if you see, the writer is trying to explain us about the comparing with the nature, comparing the nature and the humans. Like if the nature is very strong, so the human has to be also very strong, right? We saw an army of ants, okay. We saw an army of ants lugging a fly which was at least 10 times the ant size, okay. So we saw an army, okay. We saw an army, which means the ant also like together of fly which at least 10 times ants as the ants organize themselves around the fly, and lifted it freelers and weak legs and carried it quite distance. So their teamwork, perseverance were impressive. What if we do are, so the writer is giving the example of ant. If the ant can work together, so we can also work together, and we can also, and spider webs are delicate and yet very strong. A rainbow colors the entire sky, and oyster take the grain of sand, and they open up with the pearl. Innumerable stars shine across the infinite sky. Clouds take new shape with every passing moment. The wind makes trees dance unhindered passion. So basically, if you see all this paragraph, we're trying to explain that if we touch it and becomes gold ourselves. So basically, we experience the nature, like if we touch and everything will come. So the writer is trying to explain us that in this nature is so much strong, then we also need to be very strong in our life. Okay.